we recording?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everyone.
Why you say it so loud?
What? Because, man, it's like kicking in the door. You know what I mean? Like, people got to make sure our presence is felt. Yo, you going to be all right, bro.
No.
They make more noise upstairs and coming in the door.
Oh, my neighbor's loud as shit.
They are, but, dog. We be
wrestling.
hearing people. They be making making wine upstairs from grapes.
You know, it's funny. They ask me like, "Oh, we too loud?" And I'm just like, "They old." I'm not gonna be like, "Yes, please stop." They cool. They cool as shit. They destroyed my bathroom, but they cool as shit. That sounds crazy.
That's
like,
what happened. They stomped a hole in the ground.
That's what it felt like.
Bruh.
But yeah, you know, taking a shit with like a giant gaping hole in your bathroom. No, son, it's a different kind of terror because like it's getting hot, so it's spider season.
Yeah.
So just imagine you shit and it's just a draft coming up there. It's like, what if a big ass spider just came down? So yeah, I had to live with that for about a week. But I'm sorry. You do the intro.
I would shit in my kitchen trash can before I let paranoia like that sit in.
I'm shitting in the shower.
Anyways, welcome everyone to the Loose Laces podcast. My name is Rashad, aka Sneaker Shad, and I'm joined by my brother, my best friend, my co-host,
But not his favorite.
Oh, far from it.
Double.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Davon. Stop.
I hate you. Man. This is episode 128 of the Loose Laces podcast. Thank you if you are just joining us. Thank you if you've been rocking with us for a minute. Just know we always have some shenaniganery going on. All right, so you are definitely tuned into the right podcast. Anyways, how you feeling, man?
I feel pretty fucking amazing. Everything costs a lot of money. Because I do expensive shit, but I'm feeling amazing.
Oh, not because of tariffs.
No, the tariffs. Yo, shout out to me. Like, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back, a round of applause. God damn, stop it.
No, I'm patting you on the back, man. Stop,
nigga. I now have scoliosis. But, yo, shout out to me because people like, yo, why don't you make your shit in China? And when I saw them niggas raise tariff prices to like 150% or some shit, I was like, thank God the t-shirts are being made in Japan. The hat is being made in China, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, no, updates coming in a second. But I'm really happy because Kazi's birthday is on Friday.
Yeah.
So 7 years. Happy birthday, Kazi, at mad early. So 7 years of just being a dad, the happiest experience, the greatest experience of my life. So this is always my favorite time of the year. Kazal Day is coming up. And the hat is on its way to approval from New Era. So I'm extremely excited about that. The new rep that I'm working with is prompt, fast, and he's going to help me get that shit in there. This hat is going to be even more exclusive because I was talking with people. Shout out my nigga Earl. He was like, you're going to make people mad because you need to make a couple hundred of this hat. This hat is going to be that fucking hard based off of what what I showed him. And I said, no, I don't make more. I make less. Look, I'm be real for y'all. I don't even know if I'm going to do pre-orders or no. We're going to figure out how it goes. It's still friends and family. You need to be friends and family. You got to be in the Discord. You got to spend money. You got to be friends and family to get this because I'm only doing 30 to the public. I'm going to take care of like Kazi, Lene, me, you. But this hat is limited and I'm very excited about that. I designed a hoodie around that. So it's going to be a bundle. I'm trying to think what else. Jacket print came out good. Still waiting for the zippers. Just got word from the Japanese that the acetate samples are ready. I'm figuring out how I'm going to get it over here because I thought they would just ship it to me, but I got to pay for that.
Do you already have the design finalized or you just have...
Oh, for the frame?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the technical drawing. So I gave them what I wanted to look like. So they're taking that and taking everything that I wanted into account for it. So they're going to do a drawing. So basically a schematic for the frame. So I'll explain it more.
I was going to say, look, man, I I'll jump back in the ring. I know.
No, you ain't ass. No, nigga. Yeah, like I need your help for the next one.
Okay.
So I have an idea for the next one. I'm already planning the second one if this comes through. I have 2 ideas, so you can help me with that. It'll save me time and possibly money. So that is on its way. The socks are done, but the factory messed up. They didn't tell me to submit the product file and the image file in the right way. Mm-hmm. So I had to remake it. And they're like, we're putting in a rush order because we didn't tell you we didn't tell you that we needed a new version. So they have to make the wrappers, essentially the thing that wraps around each individual sock with the branding, to get those out. So the socks are there, and like they came from Italy to Sweden, and I'm waiting for them to get the wrappers out. Then they're coming to us. I mean, they're coming to me. And then once the socks are here, I ordered new wrappers, like mailers. Mm-hmm. So now I have branded mailers. I'm upgrading everything this year. So it is a lot of moving parts.
Yo, shout out to you. Like
I'm actually grab one.
I actually I'm in the Discord. I don't really post, but I see stuff. And when I tell you, just this guy updates everything. Like this man update when he taking a dump. He's like, yo, just want to let y'all know, like, yo, I thought of something coming soon. All right, I got some mailers coming soon. All right, they licked the stamps to put them on the envelopes coming soon. Like this nigga updates for everything, which is dope because a lot of people sometimes have questions. Yo, where's my shit?
Yeah, I mean, you gave me your money and it's been 8 weeks. And I'm like, nigga.
But it's not anything on your end, though. You know what I mean? It's the factories processing and whatnot. And you try to make you put everyone at ease with, yo, it's on the way. This is what's happening. This, that, and the third. If anything does happen, you got a refund coming your way. But I'm going to keep you guys updated on every single step. The moment I get it, shit, I might even give you the news before they even send it to me. For real.
I mean, that's how I've always believed. Like, I've never liked pre-orders because they're not communicative enough. So I over-communicate. Because it's like, yeah, you know, you gave me $60 for a t-shirt or you gave me roughly $30 for a pair of socks. And a lot of brands would be like, that's not that much money. I don't give a fuck if you gave me $5. I have your money. I need to get you a product. Mm-hmm. And I always want people to be like, nah, I never have to worry with in search of because that nigga's going to tell me every step of the way.
So, yo, they just stitched a part of your hat. Hey, they just stitched another part of your hat. Hey, they just stitched another part of your hat.
Exactly.
This man is very prompt.
Stitch.
This man is very prompt in the Discord. And that is A1 customer service. Like, just, it's dope shit, man. It's dope.
Thank you.
Salute to you.
I feel like I'm annoying, but it's like, I'd rather annoy you with updates than annoy you with, I don't know where your shit is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. How the fuck have you been?
I've been all right. Just kind of winding down on, well, pretty much, yeah, just closing in on just this project that I'm working on. And I applied for another job doing the same thing.
Okay. But
I don't think I got that job.
Well, there's always crack.
Kind of blew me. Like I was gonna become one of the. I was gonna join a very, very big team in the city. I'll say that much. Had I got this job, like I'm not sure if I'm not getting it. They just haven't. They've been kind of slow, and I know that they were talking about continuing interviews over the summer. So, you know, I still got my fingers crossed for a glimmer of hope, but, you know, it'll be what it'll be. Even if I don't get it, I know that's crazy.
This nigga took your job. Yo, shout out to Ayo, shut the fuck up, son.
Nigga say he got my beanie on and everything. That's crazy.
Son, I spit my water out when I saw this shit. Like, this nigga is actually in the forklift. I've been wanting to do this for months. And I have not gotten access to a forklift. When it happens, you're going to be very upset.
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. What's his name calling me? What's his name? Tramel, the dude from Severance.
Son, watching the 4 seasons, and me and Lene was like, yo, Fashion Rashad is going crazy.
Nah, y'all, okay, so niggas done call me. First of all, this nigga call me Evil Andre 3000, which people call me that at work today.
When you see the episode, you'll understand.
Which I've been prompt about getting those out now. Evil Andre 3000 niggas done called me because I recently got a newsboy. So nigga said, yo, are you smoke or stack? Yeah.
I still haven't seen that fucking movie.
And then on top of that, niggas called me now Coleman Domingo. Nigga called me Fashionable Rashad. Coleman Domingo is Fashionable Rashad. That's crazy.
Son, that nigga had on $500 hats at the beach. Bro. I'm not even that fashionable.
And then Keith Tramel. What's that nickname, man?
Nah, son from Severance. I'm not going front. He might be your cousin.
Tramel Tillman. Niggas call me Tramel Tillman now. Dog, my hairline is definitely
It's not the hairline. It's the fucking. Remember in college when you said we called you officer? Son, you don't grow a regular mustache. You got the fucking 70s dad mustache. You ever seen The Color of Friendship? I love that movie. I've never seen it. Lene just showed me the scene where the little white girl was like, do you know how you say a hard R in Afrikaner? And I was like, they should have never made this movie. But yeah, you had the same mustache as the dad.
Bro, somebody said that shit. You know, like, yo, do you ever watch Severance? And I'm like, yo, why? Because whenever, it never fails. The moment somebody says, hey, yo, you know what you look like? It never be nothing. It never be nothing like cool. Like
Coleman Domingo and Tramel Tillman are much better than Jermaine Dupri. Will.i.am. Someone said I look like Baby.
What?
That nigga, I'm like, what?
Baby don't even have facial hair.
I was in high school, but nigga, the shit that I've been called.
Yeah, what you call it? My homegirl from work definitely said you look like Will.i.am.
Nigga, I told you I was at our house and I pulled up on Lene and the guy was like, oh shit, I thought you was Will.i.am. I was like, what the fuck is Will.i.am doing here? And I'm just like, don't fucking hit tip. Fuck you, bitch. I got chased. Like, I feel like I tell the story every time. I was at an Estelle concert, and this drunk nigga chased me down until I took a picture with him. He's like, yo, everybody, it's Will.i.am. I stopped wearing that hat after that. So, it don't help that me and him have similar taste in eyewear and look alike.
No.
I think I could pull it off. If I grew my hair out and got a dumbass haircut, I think I could walk into a place as Will.i.am.
Nah, that's...
like the fake Klay Thompson.
That's what happened with me with what you call it. When I used to have locks. Niggas said I look like Wale. They said I look like old Meek Mill. And I'm like, bro.
Nah, that's just racism.
Nigga Frankie said I'm trying to look like the entire MMG roster. That shit hurt. When I tell you I almost swung on that nigga because of that,
again,
that was a good sting.
I will take that over. This nigga?
Yeah, with the
Astro Boy? Like, dog. I respect him because his eyewear collection is fantastic. That nigga made some of the best music ever. Like party music.
Fuck that. What you call it? Early Black Eyed Peas is fire. Falling Up.
I never listened to it.
Oh my God. My definition, Will.i.am, when he had that show, niggas just breakdancing with the drummer in the back.
Son, his solo shit, songs about girls, just bellissimo. But to be compared to look like him, I know I'm ugly, but god damn. All right, we getting off track. I'm
about to do edits on this next episode because the pictures I feel like are just going to be hilarious.
When I get that fucking Coleman Domingo hat, I'm recreating this,
bro. If we make money to get them type of hats, bro, we in.
Oh yeah, it's only $400. I'm definitely getting one of these fucking hats for this fall. I'm treating myself. But all right.
Anyways, yeah. Let's go ahead and get to these listener questions. So first one that we are going to get to is from Tony Toter. In your opinion, what's the next it model from Nike? Trends and cores aside, which Nike model do you think will become the next hottest shoe with the same global hype level as Dunks, Jordan 1s or 4s had a few years ago? Also, we need a special episode where you break down the history of sneaker culture in Baltimore and how it influenced the game. Much love as always. Just to that last point,
we need to...
No, to that last point, we gonna have...
Yeah, we need to do more research, because when I read this earlier, I'm like, God damn.
We got a guess.
No, we definitely do, but I'm just sitting here like, you know what? That would be fun to go over, because I feel like there is a culture here that wasn't really documented as well as it deserved. And I feel like a lot of things get overshadowed, especially with how when we were growing up, the mecca of everything was New York. And you were told that everything started in New York. And now that we are communicating, it's just like a lot of shit was before New York. So it would be fun to go back to the 80s, the 70s and everything to discuss sneaker culture throughout the history of Baltimore, especially with like the whole segment with DC and Baltimore and New Balance being adapted by both. And yeah. We're going to get that. We're going to do that one.
But yeah, let's get back. So to the earlier question, the next it model from Nike. I think if it's not the Vomero, or Pegasus right now, I mean, other than what your staples already are, because everything is definitely geared towards running now. I think it's the Vomero. I think that's it.
I can't think of anything.
And I don't know if it has any lasting power. I think it's going to go out no time soon, but I just don't know how much staying power it actually has.
I mean, the Vomero had a very hot moment like a year or two ago.
I mean, but it's still very much popping though.
Yeah, but it's not a phenom. I don't think Nike has it right now. I feel like what's happening with Nike, what's happening right now is ballerina shoes are really spicing up. I know it sounds ridiculous, but the ballerina shoes are spicing up, and then like the non-traditional runners, the
Saucony.
Yeah, Saucony on whatever the fuck Zendaya's been rocking with. Marnie rocking with Hoka. I feel like people are shifting away because, before when you tried to be different, I remember in high school, I swore I was different because I was wearing Puma Clydes. But now there are cool brands that aren't the big three or big four. And not to say I'll never be one of those people, Nike's done. Nike just doesn't have the staying power because they hoard themselves out. Everything that gets hot, they kind of did it like Adidas. There's a ton of colors. It's a ton of availability. It's all over the fucking place. You don't get a chance to really miss it. Like Mr. Unloved One's friend of the show was like, Jordan brand is going to start bringing back more niche models and making them limited to those communities, which I said, thank you, Davon, is the right way to go about it. But Nike, because like today, these Travis Scott Zoom filled jacks, everybody hit and people were like, I'm passing. That's a bad color on an already iffy shoe.
Yeah.
It's a terrible color.
The blue with the brown just don't make sense.
None of it
doesn't make sense at all.
It's a bad fucking shoe. And
I think it's a dope model.
Well, when I say it's a bad shoe, I feel like this and the Jumpman Jacks, I feel like both of those shoes have a problem of they only look good dark. The brighter the colors, the worse it looks. The darker the colors, the better it looks.
I think, look, when I shared my idea of they should make that Meta, Don't Train Her High colorway, I think it has all the potential in the world.
But that's mostly a dark shoe with bright elements. It's an ACG essentially.
They just pick bad color blocking like every time.
Yeah,
like that Chase B one has all the potential in the world with those colors. It's just bad blocking because the rendering is the same thing.
No, the rendering is darker.
Yeah, but it's different blocking. That's the main issue. Even if you change the colors, Even if you like, say if you took that model, the way that it's blocked, and you made it darker, it's still shitty blocking. The fact that
I agree.
So if you switch it around and it's just not as dark, if you say, all right, well, we ran it through the kit filter, that makes it a decent shoe. It's a victim of bad blocking.
You know what?
It's bad blocking, dog.
Yeah, the ostrich on the front is awful.
Well, I think it's the trim that kind of sets it off, which they definitely put it there for contrast, which I'm not mad at.
No, it
but
looks
if anything,
bad.
it's the check. The check is what does it. Because it doesn't, when you have a Travis, the emphasis is the check.
The swoosh should have been ostrich, and the rest of the shoe should have been tan, or the orca kind of colorway where it's all one on the back and then different on the front. It doesn't work on this model. The piping is bad. The only thing that really makes this shoe noteworthy is the glow in the dark sole.
Look,
but I agree with you what you're saying about the blocking.
Yeah, I like the contrast trim on the ostrich. I do, but I think it's the Nike check being the same color as the heel that kind of just throws it all the way off. Like at first it's like it's not bad, but then the check is like
it's bottom heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a bad colorway. And
bad blocking.
Bad blocking makes a bad colorway. And the only thing that makes me interested is the glow in the dark sole.
And the ostrich.
No, I don't even like the ostrich. I feel like the ostrich was misused. You know I love ostrich. I feel like ostrich is a Bun B type colorway. Oh, it should be. I'm going to get in trouble for this, and I don't give a fuck. You don't want a full song of Bun B as me. What you do want is Bun B as a feature. What? Knicks won?
Dog, no, the Celtics stomped the shit out the Knicks. Jesus.
Sports talk. I've told this nigga, I want the Knicks to win. I want the Knicks to win in dramatic fashion. I want them to go to the NBA Finals. I want them to get to Game 7, and I want them to lose by 1. I want New York to implode. All right, enough sports talk. But, yeah, ostrich. Ostrich should either be the entire thing, which is rarely done well, or it should be the feature. Because I always think about the Stussy Dunk High Plus B. Google it. That shoe works so well because the ostrich is only on the swoosh. It's one of those tasteful little additions. Like, is that ostrich? Yes, it is. That's nice. An ostrich toe and then a bunch of suede behind it. Plus, as you pointed out, the piping is not good. This is a doo-doo shoe. I'll make money off of it, but this is a doo-doo shoe.
I actually want it. But I wanted, like, it's one of those things that if I got it, I would end up buying stuff. Like it would no longer be able to be sold. I would definitely make some edits.
If you died, that would be very interesting. But I know that, yeah, that's a bad shoe. They should have been. I get it. You know what? It's his vision. I respect it. It's a bad shoe.
Yeah, agree or disagree. Well, damn.
I told you it was all.
Yeah, it was all dark.
This was better with the black swoosh.
Even if they made it like a ashy gray, like if they didn't make, like, I'm not talking about dark. I'm talking about even if they made it an ashy,
it would still work.
Yeah.
But like you said, the biggest problem is the blocking. Oh, okay. So we see even more of it, and to see the toe cap isn't ostrich as well. This is terrible. This is awful. Hey man, you are entitled to be wrong.
Nigga, I'll mess around and get it and dye it and tell Chase B fixed it.
I would look forward to us being attacked.
No, I would not. Look, man, if everyone is expecting something, I mean, that's the issue with, like, when you start doing renderings and leaks and whatnot, and people
sets you up for failure.
Yeah, I mean, so I get it.
He's a victim of circumstance.
But if I threw that shit in Photoshop and then I went ahead, got the dye, go ahead, put that Angelus on it, and I make it even better, like, hey, man, fixed it. You're going to be like, you can't necessarily be upset at me. Like, I still patronize your colorway.
Niggas be upset for anything, so that is very possible. I'm upset.
So, but yeah, let me see. Yeah, the Vomero. That's about it.
I'm still undecided. I haven't seen anything from Nike that says this is going to be the shoe that has people going crazy.
Yeah. Next question. Not too many questions this time, but
just a light docket.
From J. Cruz, salutations, fellas. Not a question, but kudos to both of you for ignoring the negativity around sneaker Twitter and not taking the bait. You both are getting recognized in the sneaker community with the people you interact with, even if it's equal, but keep doing your thing.
I love these specifically, but EQL.
Yeah, so disrespectful.
Nah, shout out J. I appreciate that. And I'm not even going to sit up here and gloat or anything like that. It's not about avoiding the negativity. What it comes down to is I got to prioritize what matters to me. And for years, I've had so many incredible people around me, like my OG Paper Chaser.
Yeah, shout out Pape.
Shout out Pape. He told me like almost 20 years ago, he said, kid, you got something special about you. Stop fucking around. And he actually got me into podcasting on the low. Like we said it on the episode, but he was the first person I saw really doing podcasting, and he encouraged me to do a podcast. Now I got in trouble for it, but that's natural me. But him telling me to focus, and all the other people in my life, like shout out to Sock Jig, like low key, last year towards the end of the year, me and him were talking about it, and we were like, it's stupid for us to keep fighting. I think he said it best. Continuing to have a war gets old, especially when it has no end in sight. And I'm just like, I'm fighting all the time. People like me for the fights, but people like me for me. Why not focus on me? So, not for anybody else, not to dismiss anybody. I don't got time to be fighting with niggas for any sort of reason. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to grow my brand. And this is the most success I've had with In Search Of as a clothing brand. The eyewear division has always made money and always will make money. But betting on myself and focusing on that, us focusing on the show, because we wouldn't have had that equal episode had we not been focusing. Mm-hmm. We wouldn't have anything else that we have planned coming up without focusing. Like, nigga, I'm going out here and dunking 360, no looks, off the heezy on niggas. I'm running like the Monstars right now. We running like the Monstars, but the good Monstars. You can't stop this fucking shine. So, I mean, if anybody got smoke for me, you fight in the shadow, nigga. You fight. I ain't got it. I ain't got it for you. I don't want to fight. I don't want none of that stupid shit. I'm here to make money. So be mad. I know I'm always going to make people mad. That's just who I am. Fuck it. I wish you well, because it ain't shit you could do to me that, what's that biblical saying? No weapon formed. No nigga running up against me shall prosper. Because it's been 35 years of a niggas trying to knock me off my shit, and no one will succeed. The only nigga that can stop me is me. It's you. Maybe this nigga, because the way he was punching me in the back. But yeah, I appreciate people seeing that. It's 2025. Get money.
I mean, I feel like I ain't got too much to say. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, and we are really doing our best to look forward. All that other stuff, all the negativity is behind us. Like, and I'm trying to leave it where it was. You know what I mean? So we only looking forward. We got a lot of big moves, a lot of just networking that we're doing behind the scenes, and we really trying to make the next step. And then on top of that, even as far as the negativity, like Davon and I, we definitely talk, we see it, and I don't even want this nigga to acknowledge it because of everything he has going on. Like, you guys really don't understand just the magnitude of the stuff that he's doing. There's a lot of stuff he's telling y'all, and when I tell y'all, it's like the tip of the iceberg.
Just the tip. Pause. We were arguing about that. Not about the tip, but pause. Sorry, this is a very mature podcast. No, it's not. You see that title.
But yeah, just everything that he has going on. I'm like, bro, don't even like, y'all gotta get through me to even get to him, because I don't even want him to stress, because he has so many things. So like, he really does have to worry about tariffs and shit on a global scale. Why would I even allow you to stress over some little shit? You know what I mean? Some little menial shit that don't mean nothing. That it's just so.
That's why I love this nigga.
Yeah, we not focusing on it. And we pushing forward, bro. Like, I want to contribute so much to the sneaker culture, from the internet aspect as well as just boots on ground. Like, people will tell you now, I'm outside. I've always been outside. I know I don't say much. I know you don't see me much, but I be outside.
Yeah.
I've always been off the porch with it. So that's what I'm focused on. So whatever little shit, again, I don't really be wanting no foolishness.
Yeah, nigga, we winning. We winning too much. And if you see this thing, because I had to stop myself. I know, but we're not going to say too much. But there is somebody that we're looking forward to potentially working with. Mm-hmm. We don't got time for bullshit. So, Doug, sneaker Twitter negativity don't even exist. Nigga, the only thing that should matter on sneaker Twitter is the jokes and who you can help. Right. And helping yourself.
For sure.
Outside of that, dog, I don't care. Get your jokes off. I'm not going to sit up here and say niggas need to be cute and cuddly. If you don't like a nigga, tell a nigga fuck him. But at the same time, nigga, all right, you said fuck him. Y'all ain't going to fight. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So listen to me, Mr. Negativity. Still get your jokes off. Still feel your feelings. And then let it go.
Yeah.
Because all this...
Leave that negative energy where it was.
Yeah, all this walking back and forth. Honestly, most of the shit that I get into lasts for 15 minutes and then I'm bored of it.
Yeah.
So, God bless you. Fuck you. Oh, stop. God bless you. Yo, it's hard to be positive.
Yeah, man. Just be cool, man.
Exactly.
Cool. Everybody be cool.
Be cool, like, go ahead, nigga.
Oh, so yeah. Now let's get into, well, I feel like one of the reasons for the discourse. But
no, I hate what happened with the fucking rodeo ass bees. Son. These shits. Now, this might be a contender for dunk of the year, shoe of the year.
Definitely.
I'm throwing it out there. Like
the Rhinestone Cowboys is definitely. The details on this are insane.
Son, I actually pulled up on my UPS drive. I was driving home from Wegmans. I saw the nigga outside the store. I double parked that bitch. She's like, yo, can I get my shoes? Because like he come mad late and I wanted to like review them in the sun. Because, you know, I wasn't super pressed for them. But then I opened the box and I was like, I had to remember this your pair. I'm waiting to get for shipping to be a little cheaper for my pair from Japan. Shout out to Nike Japan and Nike US for letting me hit on the same account. I'm built different.
Bruh.
Son, when I saw it, I got a size 13. I'm like, this shit is crazy.
Certified for the real riders, crafted for the modern cowboy.
We've been fighting about pauses.
Nah, he had a crazy pause reach. Before,
all right, no.
I preface that he had a crazy pause reach before the story, and so we were debating on if it's a pause-worthy statement or not. Right? He tried to say what I said.
This nigga has a fucking apple in his overalls.
So I had an apple. I took it out of my pocket. And pause. So then I was like, yo, he was like, yo, you just out here just pelting random niggas with apples. And I was like, yeah, I might even have like an organic one. And you know, those actually, the organic ones are probably softer. He was like, pause. I was like, bro, that's not a pause worthy statement.
Organic ones are softer is crazy.
No,
this
it's
nigga
not.
said, no,
there's nothing pause worthy about an organic apple being softer.
You said the organic one. Son, this nigga said non-blue chewed.
I ain't never. That's a reach. That is a crazy reach.
Like you reached in your pocket? Who the fuck wears like, bro, Doug? This nigga comes in my house.
Fantastic for a reach.
This nigga comes in my house with fucking Evil Andre 3000 energy talking about organic softies.
Nigga, shut up.
But back to this shoe. Don't let anybody's discourse, conversations, any of that bullshit. Don't let Doug asking if 45-year-old white men. Shout out Doug, friend of the show. Son, that nigga be having a timeline popping.
That nigga's hilarious.
Yeah, nah, he's one of the funniest niggas ever. He is the greatest non-white man to ever exist.
Bro, that nigga's a grade A troll.
But I don't like that the whole conversation around, like, it sucks that they got pushback from February. It sucks that a lot of the marketing wasn't put forward before the shoe was out there, because I feel like leaks have really started to destroy really destroyed the rollout, because niggas said these were Shinron SBs. A nigga on YouTube said that they were about African fruits and jewels. I know, I was like, what the fuck? But to know what they are, to have the story be told, and for it to be a beautiful Black History Month shoe that is not a fucking white and black, Africa color, slave themed, or some shit that says equality, is magnifique. It captures everything I love about other culture-based shoes, because my Chinese New Year Air Forces, they don't say anything about Chinese suffrage, stop Asian hate. It's just, this is about double happiness, about marriage. Any of the St. Patrick's Day forces, any of the Puerto Rican Day forces, or any other something celebrating the nationality or race, it's just a theme,
right?
And for us to get what was his name, Bill Pickett?
Yeah, Bill Pickett. A dedication to him, and it should be executed this well. The Bulldoggers.
Son, this, because I was sitting up here, I was going to oop my size to somebody.
Nigga got that shit. Was like,
nope. Nah, niggas didn't move fast enough. That shit was up for like 5 minutes, and I was like, because I don't know what I'm aware of these.
But you going to figure it out, though.
Yeah, because I'm like, this shoe is too good, especially once I saw that the swoosh is brown and not black. This is a work of art. All of the detailing, especially the Vachetta, never know how to pronounce it.
Vachetta tan, or Vachetta leather, and then
the piping,
tourmaline green.
Tourmaline, thank you.
Yeah,
this is gorgeous, and the suede is good, because they've gotten away from making good suede. These are sensational, and the rope laces.
Yeah, the rope laces to simulate the lasso is crazy as well. It's a lot of just, and even down to the colors, like when you look at the Bulldoggers poster. I mean, this is coming from, like, I know that there was the Complex review where it was a rodeo. It was I don't know the term, but she is a black rodeo. She reviewed the. I don't know the term for what she does, right? But black rodeo girl, right? But she kind of,
You going to jail?
No, I mean, but she kind of didn't feel as strongly about it. She felt like it didn't represent rodeo culture or black rodeo culture to the extent that it should have been, and said, like, did behind the scenes that this was supposed to be like a Bill Pickett collaboration, but I guess they couldn't really finalize things with the estate.
Yeah.
So then it just ended up referencing the poster, and it was, a loose interpretation of the poster. But all in all, I think even with what they did have, it's pretty good.
I think it's fantastic, and I'm not going to fault anybody for feeling like, it's kind of like how when I watch, you remember the Get Down, the TV show about the history of hip hop?
Mm-hmm.
I know glasses way too well, and somebody on there had a pair. It was like 1970, 1980 something, and somebody had a pair of red Cazal 607s, which literally did not exist. And I started screaming. I'm like, this is historically inaccurate, and just based off the size, that's the new 5618. That's not how it would fit. And Lene's like, shut the fuck up. And That's how I feel that is. I'm not wrong to feel strongly because it's inaccurate. But also, I'm be real with you, big dog. Shut up. Enjoy the show. So I just feel like a lot of people were looking for something to scream about when at the end of the day, it's a black themed shoe made by a white company that's going to be sold to you by white people. I'm just glad we got a black themed shoe that wasn't about oppression.
I mean that plus, shoot, for what it's worth, you know, the Bill Pickett Rodeo is a tour, right? Like it goes to a couple places. One of the places being Upper Marlboro, Maryland, which is in PG County, and that's the Bill Pickett Rodeo. So that's something that shit. Well, now let me look at attending this because now it's piqued my interest.
Yeah,
right?
And I feel like it came right on time with all the black country shit going on. Mm-hmm. I think it was fantastic. I'm not going to sit up here and talk like as if I'm educated on the topic.
But I feel like that's fine though. It's fine. It's fine to, if you're ignorant to something, to acknowledge the ignorance. Like once you said, oh, you know what? I did not know. You've educated me. Now I can go ahead and do research.
Yeah.
Versus just being stupid, which is what a lot of people are kind of choosing to be.
Also, it's a fucking shoe. At the end of the day, it's a fucking shoe. It's not a collaboration. It's an homage. Because what are we going to do? Sit up here and scream about the fucking Heineken SBs not being the right color?
Yeah.
It's an homage. So I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm not saying anybody's right. I'm just saying, yo, we got a great fucking shoe. Wear the fucking shoe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so 10 out of 10, no notes. Shout out to black people getting a great shoe. I think we got one. Round of applause for niggas everywhere.
Stupid as hell.
Nigga, I don't think you understand. I hate February because they don't bring up nothing interesting for Black History Month. Because I don't know how it was in your school, but I know it was weird as fuck during Black History Month when white people, especially the teachers, would be like, George Washington Carver saved the world with peanuts. All right, nigga, just shut up. Every year, George Washington Carver, Rosa Parks,
Martin Luther King,
MLK. Yo, what about other black people? There were none. You were slaves. Or actually, quick tangent. This favorite story from high school, like from middle school.
Scared right now.
No, you should be. So we had a substitute. We was geeking in this class. Like this was the class where post Columbine, we used to get in trouble for fucking up shooter drills. And the teacher would cuss us out. So this teacher's gone. So the temperature of the class is crazy. So we in there geeking. It's this old white lady who's running a class. And somebody's like, hey, nigga, shut up. So she's like, all of you need to stop right now. And I'm like, oh, she got serious. Hold up, let's listen before she go to principal. It is disgusting that you would use that word. And we're like, where you going with this? Shorty looked us dead in our eyes. She locked eyes with all of us. And she was like, we were out there marching. And we were like, no. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Everybody in the class, just a course of nigga. And she just started crying and walked out like, you're not going to tell us. We were out there. Look, you was fighting for your uncle. Get the fuck out of here. That's how I feel when I put on these Bill Pickets. Happy Black History Month.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yo, shout out to that teacher. She made me feel comfortable saying nigga around white people. Sponsors, if you ever want somebody.
There's so much I want to say, but I can't say it. I can't say it. There's so much I want to say. All right. Anyways, let's get to this next topic. So, fuck it. We here.
DICKS
Sporting Goods has been in talks about acquiring Foot Locker. So
that's the name of the episode. DICKS.
Yeah, DICKS. Pause. Which is very shocking. Because like, damn, Foot Locker, you broke?
Yes.
But that makes sense though. Because Nike they've been saying, yo, we trying to go direct to consumer. So we cutting down. And good luck with all these other brands keeping y'all lights on. And the sales have just diminished crazy.
I just feel like Foot Locker is a fucking terrible store.
Dude, once you stop seeing stuff like House of Hoops, it was like, bro, what am I going to Foot Locker for, in all honesty? Like, between everything that you want from anything that you would get from a Foot Locker, you get everywhere else. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not worth it. The app is dog shit. The online release experience is dog shit. The employees are dog shit.
Nah, employees is cool.
Some are, but it's just like...
Actually, nah, one of them did sell me a fake pair of Royal Ones. So, yeah, fuck the employees.
Yeah, it's just like, I remember when everybody cried because East Bay went under. Fuck East Bay. I'll always hate East Bay.
No, you doing too much.
We gotta stop acting like the old institutions are truly special. At the end of the day, unless you have a real relationship with that specific store, you don't care about these companies.
Yes, you do, nigga.
Good dope sell itself.
Real niggas mourned East Bay because you gotta understand.
As a white man, fuck East Bay. Because I'm not a real nigga if that means liking East Bay.
What? Somebody gonna clip the shit out of that. Man.
I can't wait. Call me Doug.
Look, man, like when it came to East Bay and the catalogs and giving kids something to aspire to buy, and then that being the first place that you could call to get over the phone orders, like, dog, East Bay is forever goated. Forever go. And then on top of that, like, aside from Kicksology, no one's giving you full descriptions of what shoes have to offer. Even down to saying, yeah, herringbone traction, zipper shroud upper, shit like that. I mean, come on,
I'm not going
What
to
you
debate
doing,
that.
bro?
I'm not going to debate the history, the aesthetic and all that other stuff, but they played with me. And I never forget an insult. They fucked up my Christmas.
Nigga wanted some LRG.
Nigga, I spent $500 that I had to crowdfund from my family for that jacket, and them bitches played with me. You know, nigga, do you know that coming back from Christmas break was my Super Bowl?
This nigga's crying over LRG.
Did you have the $500 safari jacket?
This nigga.
Did you have the $500
No,
safari?
I wasn't.
You can't understand.
No, you guys gotta. This nigga's crying over LRG. LRG. This nigga don't hear himself. This nigga's crying over. This nigga was willing to spend $500 in just one item from LRG.
I don't even need to explain it. You was there.
Yo,
you was over there rocking Echo and 555 Slow.
Charles Hamilton being your favorite rapper tracks so much. This nigga's crying over LRG, bro. This nigga 555 Soul.
Is that an organic
nigga.
apple?
Nah,
one of us getting pelted with it.
It definitely
it's
had
not
4
gonna be
digits on the sticker when I peel it off. Nigga, you throw this apple throwing hands.
It's worth it.
I'm telling you.
This episode is going to end in bloodshed, sponsored by this apple.
It's probably going to end up getting sponsored by Rejuvenated. Clean blood off the suede in these niggas. I dare you. I dare you.
I'm not afraid of you.
You ain't got to be afraid to get punched in the face, nigga. That's what these other niggas need to understand. But we digress.
All right, so DICKS Foot Locker. DICKS Foot Locker is crazy.
Dickfoot.
Everybody was like Dick Foot, and I'm like, Dick Foot is the obvious option. Dick Locker is so much fun. Doug, the mental image of go to the Dick Locker.
Yo, y'all better be very glad that niggas done got Nickelodeon and Rob Schneider, not Rob Schneider, whatever, that nigga out the paint.
Oh no,
they would have had a field day.
This nigga, yeah,
they would have had a field day. Dicks and feet. Oh,
yeah. But
kids' dicks.
All right, we're done here.
No, kids' dicks Foot Locker.
This nigga's going in timeout. So Dan Schneider sponsored this episode, but
my fault.
Real shit.
My bad, bro.
Wow.
My bad, bro.
But real shit.
It was right there.
It really was. I'm glad that you're willing to go there because this show is going off a cliff. But Foot Locker, because someone else brought up a good point, and I'm sorry, like I'm not looking at Twitter right now. When he was like, "What's going to happen to Goat, and what's the other store? Flight Club.
Mm-hmm.
So is it gonna be Dick's Club?
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
You wouldn't go to Dick's Club?
No,
I would.
I know you would.
You can't beat their prices.
Pause,
You can't
bro.
beat Dick's. That's the name of the episode.
Pause,
You
bro.
can't beat Dick's.
No, bro. That's crazy. The tentative title was just Dicks. Pause. And now it's You Can't Beat Dicks.
No,
Equal definitely gonna hit us up. Be like, yo, delete that shit.
Yo, real quick, get rid of
Yo,
that.
we never spoke to you. Like,
Oh, you fucked up coming on the show. 2 episodes later, Dick's.
yeah, we're done. We're cooked. We are cooked.
Son, as soon as I saw that title, I was like, I hope Rashad not looking. And then you told me to shut up. I was like, I know the energy of the show. Dick.
Yeah, I knew it was happening. I knew it was gonna happen.
Why would they name
I knew it was
this?
gonna happen, man.
Yo, what's with you, Foot Locker? Of all the people to go to, you go to Dick's. Oh, but it is a shock. But at the same time, I don't care. Foot Locker has not mattered to me.
I mean, DSG has been. I'm not. DSG has definitely been getting stuff, and the tea leaves have been there. Like they've been getting basketball shoes. Like they get LeBrons early and stuff
GT
like
cuts.
that. Yeah, they've been showing y'all. Yo, we that new house of hoops, damn near.
But you can also connect your Nike account directly to Dick's.
Oh yeah, that.
I wasn't even being funny that time.
That's why I'm just saying DSG. I'm not saying this shit no more.
I don't believe in acronyms.
So, anyways, Stussy and
Stussy Baltoros. I want to send an official fuck you to Sock, friend of the show, right now enemy of the show. When this motherfucker said these are going to be the problem for outlets, you unleashed the fucking hounds on me. Son, niggas just like, ew.
hey man, look, the DMV is gonna go crazy if they can get their hands on these.
I am praying to God that they have the dumbest fucking print. Just go crazy. I need animal print. I need geometric patterns. I need these to be the most colorful yet dark fucking boots to come out. It's been far too long. And I hope they bring back the juice pair.
Oh, for sure. They need to do something like all black Gore-Tex suede. Might be able to get off like a shell pair or a white pair. Not white, but like
I saw a white pair and it's not bad.
yeah, as long as they make it waterproof, I'm game. And then that's when they just start playing with all type of different colors. That's when they just start getting stupid. Like, go ahead and make some Stussy cherry joints just to be spiteful.
Son, imagine they made an all 3M pair. Imagine they made a nappy suede pair.
Speaking of which, I gotta get them. I still gotta get the 3M Sunders. Them shits are still chilling at a cool 200 on sneakers. They will not drop to Nike.com.
Why are you looking on sneakers? Were they sneakers exclusive?
Yeah,
Oh. God bless.
I know. But yeah, Baltoros, man. And I just, like, I've always had an affinity for ACGs, like Moabs, nigga, even down to like the Certigs. I had the Dunk Certigs. I had a couple dunks that were the ACG inspired ones.
All the ACG dunks fucking hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, a white Baltoro isn't bad. I didn't even know they were on Nike ID.
Nigga, Baltoros, you know what they actually are? All they are just the baby Air Jordan 1 made into an adult shoe.
I hate that you're right. I never would have thought of that. So they just Sky Jordans in fun colors.
Yeah.
Why don't I remember these being on Nike ID? We used to be spoiled with choice.
Bruh. Dog, when Nike ID at one point in time, they called it buffalo print, but it was just elephant print.
Yeah.
For the Air Maxes, nigga, people was getting crazy customs off.
Yeah, I fucked up. I made so many joints and never ordered them because I was stupid.
Bruh, but yeah, I hope Stussy does his numbers. And even if like Like for instance, if we take the Sakai Magmascape, that wasn't really revered. Like that wasn't embraced at all. And I honestly don't care because I love my pair. I love my gray pair. I wasn't really the biggest fan of the brown pair, even though the brown pair was solid. But brown pair was super solid now that I think about it.
I think it was just bad timing, but also I don't know why. It's just like Sakai does a shoe, but it doesn't really connect. Like the new joints they have now, it's just like I think it's a good shoe, but I don't know what it is. Sakai just can't make a shoe stick ever since the double stack waffles.
Yeah.
They're good, but they're just not something that, I need these.
No, I think they have to do it in certain colors. Like they got to be the crazy colors because the moment they go monotone,
yeah,
it's like, bro, this is nothing but a spicy Cortez.
Yeah. That you said it perfectly. I think they need to go crazy. They really need to embrace ridiculousness and just make it fun, and also not drop a whole bunch.
What is Stussy's design language?
Unfortunately, it's been that tan, like bandage wrap color.
Oh, like the penny twos. No,
I'm hoping that they break away from that. I want them to fully embrace Stussy weirdness. Or them and DSM, or DSM always does. You know what? DSM will do a fucking monotone in a weird color.
DSM and Comday.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
But I hope Stussy, DSM, Comday. I actually wouldn't mind them all doing it. I wouldn't mind a deconstructed Baltoro. I would like to. I wish Virgil was alive. Because a Virgil, a off-white Baltoro. Nigga. Ooh. I would love to see them take this shoe and do experiments.
He'll make it a Hirachi.
Yeah, I want to see them do all kinds of experimental shit with this shoe and just make it small runs. Make it fun, small, interesting runs because this is not a shoe of mass appeal. And just let the people let the weird niggas like us enjoy them. Because like you said, because I wasn't sure if it's like, is this just a East Coast thing? Is it a DMV? Is it a Baltimore thing? Because I remember the Baltoros were really embraced when we were in high school. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I've never really seen other people talk about them. So it might just be a regional thing, but yeah. And I hope they come in kid sizes because me and Kazi going to get some of the weird ones.
No, they're fire.
Yeah. They're fire. So fuck y'all for disagreeing. This is objectively good taste.
So next we have on the docket, sorry for whatever lack of segue, Korea threes, the Soul threes.
Yeah, so I always want to say Seal and I know it's wrong.
Yeah,
the Soul threes pretty good. I don't like the cheese curdle midsole.
Cheese curdle.
I mean, it's too yellow.
Yeah,
it's too yellow. A lighter yellow would have went for it. But when I pull back and see the whole shoe, I think it's fantastic. Mm-hmm. I'm interested, but all the releases are very fucking weird.
Oh, you talking about like the Hunger Games thing?
No, you're talking about the Squid Game.
Squid Game is my fault.
Yeah, because it's like, Korea is more than K-pop in Squid Games. And I'm not sitting up there like, we must defend other culture. I can't speak for it. But I saw the Better Generation. I fucks with y'all, but y'all were having a Korean style dinner. And I'm just like, you walking a line here that could go very poorly. And I appreciate that stores are trying to do more, but I'm just like, I would hate for good intentions to be paved to the road to hell.
I ain't gonna hold you. Playing red light, green light at a sneaker release is crazy.
Son, they had niggas licking cookies. Pause. I'm not going front. I'm down for some dumb shit. But son, the way niggas gotta lick the cookie and then stick it, pause. Like, that's crazy, son. You got a bunch of sweaty gorilla niggas lined up. Just licking the shit out of cookie. All right, now it's time to stick it. And then you get the shoe. Like, come on, dog. Can I just pay? It's a lot. And it feels like not many stores are getting them. So I'm just like, we're about to see some wild shit. And I think this all stems from them having the Sambos for the 85 breads. Don't fucking slap your forehead. They had niggas out there, dabba dabba yabba. You got the shoes, mammy. I didn't like that. I thought that was real tacky. You got store employees up there tap dancing and shit. Bro, it's a black and red Jordan. Calm the fuck down. Nike know they was wrong. Niggas was up there. Bro, it pulling up. Niggas dressed like Jigsaw's little puppet. Would you like some shoes? This a lot. I'm going to flip these. So, you know, you didn't have to get dressed up for this. It's fucking mid, dog. Ugh.
Anywho. Yeah. When it came to the, I like them, but I feel like it would just be awkward for me to have them. Like, I don't know. They don't really do nothing for me. And the fact that it is supposed to kind of celebrate not only the previous pair, but also a heritage. I'm like,
it's touchy. Because like my man's David said it best. He's like, I don't want my nation's flag on dirty ass feet. And we actually had a pretty good discussion about like putting flags on shoes is kind of disrespectful. It's a weird kind of way. So I'm just like, I can't speak to it, but I agree with his sentiment. And it is kind of weird just up there. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people, like, you can't enjoy shit from other cultures. But at the same time, like...
Yeah, this isn't something where I'm like, this... Like, it's not a representation of me. And, like, it's not like... it could benefit somebody else wearing it because it shows pride for them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm cool.
I mean, it's a good shoe. Yeah, I don't think it's a great shoe just because, like, the first version, those I love.
Yeah.
This version?
First version's tough. Now, I'll just wait for the True Blue Retro to come out.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm good on it. And I also don't want to go to it, like, shout out to, like, TBG. I fucks with y'all. But the thought of one of the shoes, like, would you like to sit down for some kimchi? Nah, I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck up y'all event. Like, I appreciate y'all putting it on.
No, I ain't going. Well, look, because when Ben's Chili Bowl, they gave us, you know, the joint to get food when we bought the shoes.
Now, the question is it going to be authentic Korean, or is like a nigga who went to the market and was like, yo, I got some kimchi. You know how to cook it? Nah.
The nigga's stomach could be fucked up on the ride home.
Now, if they like honey pig, niggas had to release that honey pig, or I got to shoot, and I'm about to eat some spicy squid and pork. Nigga, yeah.
You fuck with squid?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No,
what does that mean?
No, I fuck with squid too. I love squid. No, it's no pause. Like, what?
The way this nigga's looking at me like, you want some of the squid?
Nah, they don't fuck with squid.
Nah.
They don't fuck with octopus. They don't fuck with calamari. Like, I fuck with it now.
Yeah, like the China buffet put me on to like squid and all that shit. Cause like at first I was like, oh my God, this gonna be weird. Nah, that shit's delicious.
Yeah, I even be doing the shit like hot pot where you dip it in and the tentacles roll up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
a man of culture.
See, yeah. See,
all right, see, I don't gotta stab you
like
now.
That. What?
I was gonna stab you after the show.
That was crazy. All right, so winding it down, we are to our last topic. So a picture of the All-Star AE2s, which is, I don't know if it's gonna be the debut of the shoe, or if they're just gonna wait until next season.
I'm not sure. All I know is, yo, shout out to Adidas Hoops again.
Yeah. So I can understand people saying like the mid panel takes from the previous Harden model. I could see a similarity in that. However, I like the AE2s. I definitely feel like they got another one. I really don't care what other people feel or think. I know the toe box is very similar. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the last one. And honestly, I want to know what the specs are, because what the shoe looks like is it allows a lot more breathability than the previous pair.
It reminds me of Kobe too, and that's always a good thing.
Yo, you and a Kobe too. Wow.
Son, I will die happy when I have
the Kobe 2 has no breathability whatsoever.
I don't care. I only want the American flag ones. Son,
you are different.
If I get those, I'm going to cry tears of joy. But I'm sorry, I derailed what you were saying. Go ahead.
You're going to cry tears of joy because your feet going to fall off. But yeah, the AE2, it has, to me, it looks like it's showing a lot more aerodynamic properties. The traction on that shit looks amazing.
Yeah, you can run up a wall in those.
Bro, the traction, that herringbone traction. The only issue that I had with the AE1s is the insole was slide. Like, I hooped in mine. So
me too.
No, you didn't. Nigga never even touched a basketball. Nigga bought a basketball for a picture. It was like he just popped the shit in the kitchen. He was like, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
That ball is flat as shit. I got it. I don't even remember why I got it. I just have a basketball.
However, there is one thing that I am curious about because this is the All-Star pair. I wonder if did they already announce what the All-Star jersey is going to be next year? Did they already have a theme like the Met Gala?
I like the idea of Adidas being like, nigga, fuck you. We doing orange.
Dog, but that shoe is tough, man. Okay, so other than the insole, I hope they corrected that as an issue. I don't know what the price point is going to be, but I assume it's going to be like $135, $140. Probably wouldn't be surprised if they do the whole, we're going to go up maybe $5, $10 every single year to put more.
Yeah, retail is $130.
$130, boom, see? That, how much boost is in it, if it's boost throughout the entire shoe, and how difficult it might be to put the shoe on because there's no band in the back now, which is something that I noticed. So that means I would hope it's just easy to get on and take off. But aside from that shoe is solid as shit. Like the fact that now there's more paneling for more wilder color blocking. Yeah. Look at that shit, man. Like,
this is beautiful.
Dog, the heel panels alone are like, yo, you got my attention, right? The aerodynamic aspect as far as like on the side to the toe box is crazy. I think they got a hit. Y'all people might not agree with it right now. Cool, I get it. But yeah, I think these are another hit. They on the right track. They still on the right track because they ain't got off. Now it's up to Ant-Man to. You better not pause me, nigga. You better not pause me, you bastard.
I didn't do anything. You don't know why I'm laughing,
bitch.
I've done nothing.
You know our minds sync up. Like I can hear you when you don't say nothing, right?
I'm just over here thinking about how much I love life in the Bible.
Boss. Anyways. I think they got another hit. I definitely will be playing. I plan on having a custom job on a pair when I get them. Like for the more simple color pair, if they put out another pair of Stormtroopers, because I fucked up on the last pair.
This nigga wild.
Yeah, I fucked up on the last pair, so now those are definitely going to just be like strictly hoop shoes. But yeah, I can't wait for them to drop.
I'm just excited to see what they're going to do with it because they had a very strong run of really good fucking colorways.
And advertising.
Oh, the advertising is fucking given.
Yeah.
Adidas hoops. Honestly, Adidas as a whole has just been going ape shit. So I'm excited to see them continue just jamming, having their own theme, making these things happen. And it's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I don't give a fuck about basketball, but seeing all these incredible colorways, I was tired of seeing, you know, dark, serious shoes. Them embracing weird colors and not necessarily having patterns, just colors, I think is a lot of fun. And again, I hope everybody learns from this. Stop trying to wow people with special editions. Just give us fucking shoes. Because I just think that Nike's actually doing too many special editions. Like, I think of the book ones. And a lot of how the new models have been rolling out, where it's like a special color for this event, and then a bunch of PEs, then one boring ass colorway for the original. I mean, for this release, and then they try to jam in a few special editions. Just do 1 or 2 special editions and just make really banger GRs.
Well, I mean, I think it just depends. Like when you talk about like, speaking of which, damn, just reminding myself, the KDs are coming out soon. The bacon joints. Yeah, you bugging.
I don't like
when
bacon.
It comes to just whatever events, whether it's like Elite Youth Basketball League or All-Star Games. I think it just, you really got to make sure that it hits, right? Because if it's just, nigga, don't frown, fix your face, nigga. That shoe is fire.
I don't like bacons. I'll be happy to find them for you.
You bugging.
I'm charging you double retail for you yelling
15th?
at me.
Isn't it past May 15th? Oh, it's tomorrow? God, it's fucking.
I don't think these are dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Oh, I think they were pushed back. But I do the reason. Way too fucking much, nigga. Damn. The Barks just came out. You can't keep putting all these DMV classics and future classics. Like, what's wrong with niggas, man? But anyways, that's actually the last topic that we need to discuss. These. Dude. Oh my God. All right. Anyways, when it comes to God damn it, the shoe that we were just talking about. Oh, when it comes to special editions. Yeah, this shit just gotta match up. Like book ones never caught on to anything. Like there was no sort of like, oh yeah, it was when people actually got the shoe in hand, then they were sold. But then it fell flat.
They keep trying to push special editions.
Like no one cares. The shoe just got to be good. Point blank. Period. Honestly,
let the shoe speak. Because like we were talking about before the show, can a shoe really attain sneaker of the year if not everybody can get it? And I think the reason the AE ones worked well, even as special editions, were still just GRs. Mm-hmm. They made banger colors. They were available. The price point was fantastic, and people loved them on foot.
Ooh.
And I think that's really what you need. Special editions, I feel like it's for a shoe that's got long in the tooth. You know, Jordan 1s are 40 years old. This is the special edition. That makes sense.
Right.
A new shoe, I feel like if you treat it like they did when we were growing up, every shoe was just a fucking GR. You didn't, I mean, it may have been a part of a pack. It's like the Jordan 10 City pack. You didn't know that it was necessarily special. You just knew that, oh, this was for the Sacramento Kings. That's a really cool shoe. They sipping their own Kool-Aid too much. Just make a banger shoe. And Adidas gets that. Adidas has been really good about doing that. But let's finish this episode up with these ugly ass 12s. Go ahead. Say something to lie about them.
No, so another podcast, Club 520, Jeff Teague said that the Jordan 12 is the ugliest Jordan.
Let's clap it up for the truth, ladies and gentlemen.
You are bugging. I should uppercut the shit out you.
Over this? Nigga, you're on your way to hell. You can be like, I died for this?
Dog, you bugging. That shoe is far from the ugliest shoe.
Have you ever seen a Land Before Time?
Nigga, you don't even agree that the 12 is ugly as Jordan. The 15 is to you.
Like
the 15,
classic.
then the 2s. Exactly. What are we talking about here?
Shut
bro?
up.
Stop lying.
They ugly as shit,
damn.
though.
Not bad.
See, this nigga can't even stay on task. Ass.
What, you can't pause that, though?
Staying on task?
No.
Oh, no, I can't pause that.
Exactly.
I would green like that.
No, I'm trying to look for a halftime.
Yeah, okay.
It's a halftime. Like the Warriors is getting jolly stomped. Congrats to the Wolves. No, the Wolves, like the basketball team.
I know you're talking about.
Not like me. Like,
all right, so the Jordan 12 is an abomination. It's an ugly shoe.
You're wildin'.
I was talking to Deion Slanders about, like, not these, but 10s. I don't like blue. I
So
don't
you
really
don't like that colorway. And I hate that they put out the mellow so late because that colorway is such a revered colorway. I still don't even know how 12s are doing numbers now. I really don't. Not that they're uncomfortable or anything like that, but
they're awful.
nah, it's just like they're putting out PEs now. Like the time form is done. No one gives a shit. No one cares about mellow PEs now. That nigga's been out the league for God knows how long and definitely hasn't been relevant. So it kind of sucks like you're putting this out now. At this point, it's just a collector's item.
Yeah, I don't understand the rhyme or reason with how they release a lot of shoes.
But to call that colorway dog shit isn't, or to call the 12 dog shit is crazy. That's one of the most fire models.
No.
You're bugging.
No, they're awful.
You're bugging.
I don't like them.
Like I said, 12s at one point in time was my favorite model. French 7s were my favorite Jordan.
Yeah, no.
Because of Fabulous.
You have bad taste.
Nigga, shut up.
These are dog shit. You know what else is dog shit? 13s.
Actually, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's not horrible.
Hot take. I told you I don't like shoes that look like they got teeth aside from Barclays.
All right, you know, I forgot what a 15 looked like. Yeah, the female condom joints. I'm all for safe sex, but these are awful. So we've already said enough wild shit to get us in trouble. Let's end this show before we do something truly
our
awful.
show is definitely getting clapped. Show is definitely getting clapped.
All right, nigga, your final thoughts?
My final thoughts. Again, just not to rehash like we already discussed earlier, but yeah, man, people just got to move. They got to think about what they want to do going forward, what they want their impact to be. Like I know what I want my impact to be when it's all said and done on the sneaker culture, and I want people to know how I help move it forward, but also how I tried or how I magnified certain aspects of the culture, whether it been on a local level, whether it been history. Shout out to Paper Chaser in that 100th episode. If you haven't heard it, please listen to it. It's very informal and gets into just the inception of our relationship with proper sneaker culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it addresses the entire history of our friendship, our love of sneakers, the history of loving sneakers. Like, shout out to Paper Chaser for always being that for us. But I'm sorry that you were speaking.
No, just yeah, man, how we just want to proceed. So a lot of the shit at the end of the day, if it's trivial, if it don't mean shit, really not going to try to give that shit any more light. Like, I'm not trying to sit up here and be a messy podcast where people tune in more so for the drama, because if there's no drama, all of a sudden we don't exist. Like, no,
we bring the noise and the funk.
Yeah, we over here, we taking shoes and we having a good ass time. We telling jokes. We talking about topics. We going over stuff that matters. And on top of that, we trying to make sure that our culture stays alive. You know what I mean? And trying to build brands and trying to help other brands and trying to like just be boots on the ground, show niggas, yo, it's more than just being a hyper consumer. There's a culture that we grew up on with Nike Talk, where I got to see Nike talkers from back in the day that helped me get shit, that helped me in a time where I needed it, or just niggas that was cool as fuck to hang around that actually gave this shit a sense of culture. You know what I mean? So that's what we're about. That's what this podcast is about. That's what his brand is about. Creating the Discord. Shout out everyone out there getting it, whether it be Water When Dry.
Shout out Water When Dry.
Yeah, whether somebody out there is just starting their shit or it's not even clothing. Shout out to Justin Dooley and his calligraphy. Shout out to niggas out here with their cameras doing the shit. Shout out to Nate Frost. People
just being a hateful nigga.
Yeah, just shout out to niggas actually doing something and contributing something to the culture other than just negative shit. We don't want to be a part of that, and that's how we moving. So acknowledge that, leave us be, because we really trying to keep it peaceful.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be like this nigga. I'm gonna just say shout out me. This nigga
for sure.
Nah, real shit. I actually had a conversation with like my rep from a store, And that nigga was telling me how he grew up in White Marsh. And I'm like, that's crazy. And how he was on NT and ISS and Kicks, like all kinds of different websites. And I'm like, dog, how crazy is it that we both grew up in the same area on the same shit? Like, he wasn't necessarily in Baltimore, but we're just talking about what it was like in '04. And just reminiscing on being old. And I love the connections that I've built. And that's what I've been trying to do. Like with the Discord is still growing. Sometimes it be popping, sometimes it's not. But I just love that we can go somewhere and it's like, dog, we can just sit up here, crack jokes and talk about sneakers, clothes, other stupid shit. Like, people were dropping links to try to help other people get shoes. When the SB4s dropped, like, I was trying to get the correct link to help people in the Discord. It's about trying to really make these things happen. But also, dog, niggas is too old for a lot of shit. Like, I just pieced it up with Welty. And, you know, I've been critical of Welty. Yo, shout out to Maturity. And I'm not even trying to self-help guru type niggas. I'm be real with niggas. I'm trying to grow because I'm old. I don't got time for this bullshit. And I'm about my money. War costs money. And it's not a real war. Like, nigga, I'm not out here about to fight nobody. If a nigga ran up on me, of course, I'll defend myself. But this is sneakers. Niggas is not about that life. Like, it pisses me off when I see people, most people. It pisses me off when I see niggas, armchair philosophers. Some people don't get punched in the face. Dog, you don't see violence every day in your life because violence is the final step. Nobody's getting to the final step, so we can stop all the blood sports and all the tough talk because niggas ain't about that. If you go to a sneaker event and start a fight with a nigga just for the fuck of it, you about to catch a charge and get banned for some stupid shit. Like I said before, I ain't gonna tell niggas to piece it up. I don't believe in forgiveness in a lot of cases.
We ain't gotta piece it up, but yo, just go about your way. We on ours.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, fuck all the fake shit. Just do the shit that makes you happy. Talk with the people that you like. Mute the niggas that you don't. Have fun. You know, I make jokes about Sock. Sock be hitting me with zingers all the time and vice versa. I spend most of my day chilling with my wife, making jokes with people, and designing clothes. I can't ask for anything more. And I can hope that other people find that same happiness, find that business. Because, like, I haven't been preaching for these last couple of months about make your own shit because I found enlightenment. Nah, nigga, it's money out here. There is money to be made on this internet. And I can tell you, I've been making money on the internet since I was 15. And it's only increased as the years have gone on. Once you lock in and stop fucking around, like I've been told all these years, Doug, I'm an untrained wild nigga from West Baltimore. I am making jackets in America, tees in Japan, glasses in Japan. I'm working on another hat that I'm not even going to tell y'all about that's coming out. I got my own new era hat without working with Hat Libs, like Hat Club of Lids.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's Excelsior. It's onward and upwards. We are literally up. So, nigga, if you wanna be up, like, fuck talking about other people. Nigga, if you wanna look in the mirror and be happy, focus on yourself. And that's all there is to it. That's why we said you can't beat DICKS, and I'm DICKS.
With that being said, yo, this show is over. The podcast is done.
Yo, Loose DICKS podcast coming next week.
All right.
God bless.